I'm going to give you all a closer look at what I've been talking. Ooh! It's Hoarder Appreciation Day here on Woodchip Garage. No, actually what I'm doing is I am installing insulation into the ceiling. Whoops. Alright, so as I was up there installing installation, I found 3 boards, including this one, that were coming apart, or the nails were popping out. So they were holding the trusses together some way, shape, or form. So I decided to take them down one at a time, and I'm going to take the nails out and wood screw them back in so they don't pop out. Alright, I figured out lighting, sorta, as best I could anyways. Welcome to Woodchip Garage attic. Let me show you what I was talking about with that 2x4. Those are the other 2 that came loose somehow. Probably because they're only held in by nails, not wood screws. You know, builders, and contractors, they like to do things on the cheap side, so yeah, so that's what I'm fixing. 2x4s are secure now. I probably could have just left alone and waited until 15-20 years from now when the roof started sagging, but I decided to go ahead and take care of it now. They got wood screws in them. They're good to go. Check. Anyway, this has nothing to do with the Camaro or any other of my wood projects, but actually it does, because if I can't have air conditioning or a heater when I need them in the garage, then I don't feel like working in the garage. So this has everything to do with the Camaro. I don't know how much you can see. I got one little lamp there that I bought today because I couldn't find my other lamps, and I had to go to the store to buy insulation anyway. So went in Home Depot. You just buy stuff. So that's what I did. That's where I got this cool mask and the goggles. Even though I got like 50, 100,000 pairs of goggles, none of them are like this where they completely close your eyes and all that stuff. So I wanted to be as safe as I could. Let me show you around. Alright, so it's obviously going to be really hard to see. See that light right there in the center of the screen? Doing the best I can not to cover that up, because the roof, or the attic I should say, has to breathe. And you can't really see the light poking out, but I promise I did leave some space. So, not like you care, this is my house. See, you can see right there, because I'm closer to this side. So I've pretty much got the entire perimeter done. Just a couple other spaces. There was one wire. Actually, there's like 12 wires altogether, but one of them is a bare copper wire, and it runs all the way from presumably the breaker box all the way to, that's on one corner of the house, the front corner of the garage I should say, all the way to the opposite corner towards the house. I don't know what that wire is for, and I don't know if it's safe for it to touch insulation. So I'm going to go back to the hardware store and ask a pro. Alright, I'm going to call it a day. I just went back to the hardware store and to talk to a pro about what to do with the copper wire that's exposed. And it's not just one little end that's exposed. You can cut it or splice it or just wrap it up in electrical tape. The whole thing it's about 25-30 feet, corner to corner, is exposed. And I don't know if it's okay if that touches the insulation or not. So some of you, if you know, if you've got experience in this, please let me know down in the comments. And I mean that seriously, not just for algorithm purposes and all that stuff. Although that does help too. But anyway, I want to do this safe. You can call me a jerk or an idiot. I hate that word. You can call me whatever you want. But I just want to make sure it's done right and done safe. So that, and I also forgot a cutter. Not a box cutter. I got one of those, but it was a longer cutter for cutting insulation. So I got to go back to the hardware store for that. Anyways, tomorrow, it's late now, and we don't allow anybody to have their shoes on inside the house. So once I go back in the house, it's going to be the last time I'm going to take my shoes off. And that's going to be it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up and call it a day. Alright, it is the next day, and I just finished making one last run to the hardware store to get some more insulation. That'll be the last of it. I've got 3 more bags of it, 11 bats each, and that should do it. So today I'm finally going to finish up the attic, and it'll be all insulated, and that'll be it. Okay. I'm going to give you all a closer look at what I've been talking. Ooh, gee, everything's all right. I love dancing over sheetrock. Follow through the ceiling is a risk. Yeah! Okay. Right here are all the cords and stuff. I think this is right above, or I know for a fact this is right above the electric box in the garage. So that's where all those cables and wires come from. And put my other light down for a second. This one, yeah, right here is copper, straight up bare copper, which I'm assuming is a ground. And I've been told by a source that whose reliability is unconfirmed at this point, that is okay. So I went ahead and stuffed. So I split half, or no, geez, I can't talk right now. I split one of those things in half, like completely in half. Put the bottom with the paper on it, well, on the bottom, and then the other half is right here, and I'm just gonna lay that right on top of it, like this. Boop. I'm going to give you a look-see real quick, and then you can see what the end result is. Alright, so the next homeowner, whenever he gets in, which will be many years from now, he's going to open up the ceiling, he's going to look up here, he's going to sigh a sigh of relief and be like, yep. That was a lot of work. Got it done. Went and bought 3 packages of insulation, like I said, but as a matter of fact, I only needed 2. 2 exactly, as a matter of fact, so I won't say as a matter of fact anymore because I think I've said it like 15 times already. But that's it for this one. Next week's supposed to be back down to freezing temperatures, so I'm going to give it a try. Put a space heater or 2 in the garage and see if it works, or maybe not, I don't know. I'll definitely be able to tell if there's a difference because without the attic insulated, it didn't matter what I did for heat in here, it just absolutely was freezing. I'm done. It was hot up here. That one kind of looks like a cat. I'm going to leave that like that, or a bunny rabbit. Yeah. Alright, anyway, I also wrote a message for myself. You can't see it, but it's right there in Sharpie, black Sharpie. It says watch out for nails, because there are shingle nails all over. Thankfully I did not hit a single one of them. Oh, that's actually a mosquito. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. Actually, I got one more thing I got left to do. I gotta put some insulation on the door here, hatch or whatever you call it. Okay, pretty simple idea here. I'm just gonna use some tight bond and spread it all over here. I'm gonna cut a sheet of insulation, place on here on the back, and then that way it'll stick and it'll be perfect. That's the plan. So the width of the insulation was actually matched perfect with the door, so I only had to cut it the width, length, or whatever, and then stuck it on there, and should be good. Alright, the attic insulation project is finally done, and I can move our old refrigerator out into the garage because I can now move the ladder. Now I can clean everything up, move the ladder, take all the excess insulation that I didn't use back to the hardware store, get my money back for those, and then what I may have forgotten to mention before is that we just got a new refrigerator because our old one, well, it was just getting a little old. Still works, still usable, so we decided we'll go ahead and put the old refrigerator in the garage. So insulation's done, and now I'm getting a refrigerator for the garage. What more could I ask for? That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you like it. All right, catch you next time. Is that what you're supposed to do? I don't know. Yep. Holes plugged.